The Amanda Knox saga continues, this time with a book release. Rafael Solicito, Knox's boyfriend, will release his book Honor Bound September 18th. The book relives the earlier moments of their relationship, the slaying of Meredith Kircher, and the misunderstandings and portrayals of Knox and Solicito during the Kircher murder investigation. There's also talk of Knox releasing a book next spring. She allegedly has a deal with HarperCollins worth $4 million.
Chicago Teachers Union and school officials are resuming talks to end a 5-day strike over education reform. Both sides say they have reached a tentative agreement. The union believes they have made pretty good progress and they are closing the gap. Negotiations lasted until midnight last night over layoffs and the rehiring of teachers. More than 350,000 students have been out of school for a week now. Chicago's Mayor Rahm Emanuel calls the new plan proposed to teachers an honest compromise that respects and helps the students. If the agreement is set, schools will resume class on Monday.
And with 30,000 teachers laid off in the last 3 years, California may be facing a teacher shortage, according to the state's Task Force on Educator Excellence. The report released this month highlights math, science, and special ed as subjects facing shortages. Teaching credential programs are also experiencing low enrollment rates, being contributed to the unstable job market due to budget cuts.
It's been almost 2 years since Marine Corporal Juan Dominguez lost his legs and his right arm to a bomb in Afghanistan. Now he makes a stand from a new home in Temecula, California. This $600,000 custom-built home comes equipped with an elevator, shelves that lower, and doors that operate by iPad.
And it's been almost 2 years since Marine Corporal Juan Dominguez lost his legs, I'll take it over from here, and his right arm to a bomb in Afghanistan. Now he makes his stand from a new home in Temecula, California. This $600,000 custom-built home comes equipped with an elevator, shelves that lower, and doors that operate by iPad.
We really, truly appreciate it, and thank you to all these good-looking Marines out here. It's nice to see some good-looking uniforms.
This house was donated by both the actor Gary Sinise's foundation and the Stephen Shifter Foundation. Shifter was the firefighter memorialized in statue by the city of New York to represent his and all the other firefighters' sacrifice on 9/11.
And a Moreno Valley woman puts her house up for sale only to find out she doesn't own it. According to a title search made by the woman's real estate agent, the home now belongs to Wells Fargo. Owner Lily Diaz said she completed the home modification program with Wells Fargo in January and has made each payment on time since modification was approved. Wells Fargo, on the other hand, didn't let the title know the home modification was approved and continued with the foreclosure. The Diaz family is still living in the home. They believe they are the owners, even if the title says differently.
Receiving the Congressional Gold Medal is one of the highest achievements any civilian can receive. Golf legend and drink specialist Arnold Palmer, is only the 6th athlete to receive it. Joining the likes of Roberto Clemente and Jackie Robinson, Palmer is the first ever enshrined in sports history. In 2004, Palmer also received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian award next to the gold medal. There's no doubt that it's a humbling situation, and who better than a man who has changed the face of golf forever.
It's been a big week in sports this week. Mario is here to tell us what's going on.
Awesome, thank you, Jennifer. Well, week 1 is in the books, and San Diego fans couldn't be happier. After beating the longtime rival, the San Diego Chargers are 1-0. For the past few years, the Chargers have been struggling in the special teams department, losing many games due to missed field goals or botched punts. For example, in October 2010, losing to the Raiders. But this time, they learned from their mistakes, blocking 3 punts from the Raiders and Nate Kading kicking all 5 field goals, making it perfect. Now it seems they have a new issue to fix, being more productive in the red zone. Looks like the 2012 season will be an interesting one for San Diego fans as well as other teams. Also, make a good note for the Tennessee game, the blackout has been lifted, so all of you ready to watch, be sure to enjoy that. Having Boyz II Men sing at the national anthem for your first game is pretty amazing. Aaron Rodgers went out for just that. After asking Boyz II Men singer Nathan Morris to sing for the Green Bay audience, the singer then replied with a challenge. He will sing on the condition that if the Packers lose, Rodgers will have to wear the opposing quarterback jersey for Alex Smith. Well, after a tough game of strong offense versus strong defense, the Packers lost to the 49ers at home. Looks like we'll be seeing Mr. Discount Double Check wearing red and white. Let's face it, guys, most people in town really don't get into baseball until the end of the year. And what a year to be following, especially this September. Teams like the Orioles, Nationals, and the Reds are dominating the league, while teams like the Dodgers, Yankees, and Cardinals are barely scraping by. Now, although many teams have solidified their place in the playoffs, a new round of the wild card game has been installed for this postseason and those to follow. This will make the World Series championship that much more interesting and the race just as exciting. Colleges like Nebraska and Texas have amazing school spirit, most of it due to its athletics. Now, City College can join in as men's and women's soccer kick off this week with a doubleheader. And what a way to start the season by having Melissa Arauz being recognized for Player of the Week in women's soccer. Tessa Butterfield received the same mention for women's volleyball. Good job, Lady Knights. Keep up the fantastic work. That's pretty awesome, don't you guys think?
Yeah, it's great news that the Chargers has been.
Yeah, we get to watch the game.
I know.
Yeah.
Great
No
for
more
all the
having to
Chargers
wait.
fans. And Lady Gaga's meat dress is making a comeback. Find out how the Women's Museum of the Arts is honoring Gaga's infamous outfit.
And after the break, Harry Potter fans beware why one star of the movie franchise has been named most dangerous cyber celebrity.